Travis Decker, a 32-year-old former U.S. Army soldier from Wenatchee, Washington, is wanted for the brutal murders of his three daughters, Paityn, 9, Evelyn, 8, and Olivia, 5, in June 2025, accused of kidnapping and killing them during a court-ordered visitation. He allegedly asphyxiated the girls, leaving their bodies near Rock Island Campground in Chelan County. In this documentary, we'll dissect his alleged crimes through the lens of psychology and psychoanalysis, exploring the dark forces that drove a father to such unthinkable horror. Why focus on Travis Decker? This case isn't just a tragedy. It's a psychological abyss, a father's betrayal so monstrous it defies comprehension. The methodical cruelty of killing his own daughters, coupled with his military background and documented mental health struggles, makes Decker a haunting subject for understanding how a mind unravels into violence. Imagine this. June 2nd, 2025, a remote clearing near Rock Island Campground, Washington. Three little girls, Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia, lie lifeless, plastic bags suffocating their faces, wrists bound with zip ties, their small bodies crumpled in the dirt. Bloodied handprints stain their father's abandoned truck nearby, a chilling signature of his rage. It's a scene you can't unsee, a Chelan County deputy told USA Today, voice shaking. Decker, their own father, allegedly choked the life from them. A crime so raw and vicious it screams for answers about the psyche behind it. Let's step into Travis Decker's world, a place where shadows grew long before that horrific weekend. Born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Decker graduated from Milwaukee High School, where he wrestled in the 2010 state finals for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. He enlisted in the Army in 2013 as an infantryman, earning badges for expert infantry and parachuting, a testament to his discipline and training. But beneath the medals, cracks were forming. By 2021, stationed in Walla Walla, Washington, he transferred to the National Guard, only to face a pending disciplinary discharge for missing drills, his last attendance a year prior. His life was unraveling, divorced in 2023, homeless, living out of his white 2017 GMC Sierra or in motels and campgrounds, per Wenatchee police reports. Psychologically, this screams identity crisis, a term from Erik Erikson's work, where losing roles like soldier, husband, or stable father can shatter one's sense of self. Decker's homelessness and financial woes, including garnished wages for back child support, likely fuel chronic stress, amplifying any underlying mental health issues. Court documents reveal a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder and suspected post-traumatic stress disorder, conditions his ex-wife, Whitney, said he never treated. BPD brings intense emotions, fear of abandonment, and impulsive acts, while PTSD from military service could have left him with hyperarousal, making him prone to explosive reactions. Psychoanalytically, his unstable childhood, if present, might have led insecure attachment, where relationships feel threatening, even with his own kids. His marriage to Whitney, ending in 2022, was marked by volatility. She described him waking her with screams or abandoning her without warning, signs of emotional dysregulation, a hallmark of BPD. Whitney noted his narcissism and mental instability in divorce filings, per Cairo 7, suggesting narcissistic traits that could have made him hypersensitive to rejection, like limited visitation with his daughters. His transient lifestyle, living in an armory after his RV was repossessed, points to a man adrift, possibly projecting his chaos onto his children. It's May 30th, 2025, 5 p.m. in Wenatchee. Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia, dressed in bright summer clothes, hop into their dad's GMC Sierra, expecting a fun weekend. Travis, quieter than usual, drives west on Highway 2, his phone pinging at Rock Island Campground the day before, per court records. By 8 p.m., he's supposed to return them to Whitney, but his phone goes to voicemail. Panic sets in. On June 2nd, a deputy spots his truck abandoned near the campground, 17 miles from Leavenworth. A search reveals horror. The girls, just 75 to 100 yards away, down a small embankment, their wrists zip-tied, plastic bags over their heads, faces pale from asphyxiation. Paityn's hands show defensive wounds, her small fingers scratched from fighting back. Evelyn and Olivia, too young to resist, lie still, their toys scattered nearby. "It broke us," a first responder told King 5 News, tears in his eyes. The method, plastic bags and zip ties, screams premeditation, a chilling contrast to Decker's disorganized life. Strangulation and suffocation are intimate, hands-on killings, suggesting a sadistic need for control, as forensic psychologist Dr. Catherine Ramsland notes in similar cases. The zip ties and bags indicate he planned to restrain and silence them, ensuring no escape. Psychoanalytically, this could reflect a death drive, Freud's concept of a destructive impulse turned outward, annihilating those closest to him. The campground, remote and familiar from his visit the day prior, was a deliberate choice, a stage for his rage. What drives a father to kill his own daughters? Decker's alleged actions point to a perfect storm of BPD, PTSD, and narcissistic rage. BPD causes intense fear of abandonment and limited visitation. 2 hours twice a week may have felt like a rejection, triggering a psychic wound. Dr. Marsha Linehan, a BPD expert, describes this as emotional dysregulation, where small slights explode into catastrophic reactions. Decker's untreated PTSD, likely from combat trauma, could have amplified this, leaving him in a state of hypervigilance where the world, and even his kids, felt like threats. His ex-wife's concerns about his declining cognitive state, for the Independent, suggest a mind spiraling out of control. Choosing his daughters as victims is a hallmark of filicide, often driven by revenge or a warped sense of protecting them. Psychoanalyst Melanie Klein's object relations theory suggests Decker may have seen the girls as extensions of Whitney or his own failures, killing them to erase his pain or punish his ectoplastic bags, and zip ties reflect a dehumanization, reducing his daughters to objects he could control. Dr. Michael Stone notes that such intimate methods often satisfy a sadistic impulse, where the killer relishes a victim's suffering. Decker's failure to seek court-ordered mental health treatment or anger management, per court documents, shows a denial mechanism, refusing to confront his own darkness. His military training, mountain survival, parachuting, made him methodical, yet the chaotic crime scene with toys and handprints suggests a disorganized killer acting on impulse. Psychoanalytically, this could reflect a splitting defense, where he separated his father, self, and the killer within, allowing him to compartmentalize the horror. His financial stress, back child support, a repossessed RV, likely deepened his paranoid ideation, seeing his daughters as burdens or symbols of his lost life. Wenatchee was shattered. Those girls were pure light. Amy Edwards, a family friend, wrote on a GoFundMe that raised nearly $1 million for Whitney, per USA Today. At Lincoln Elementary, where Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia studied, a memorial of flowers, toys, and drawings grew, per Kokomo News. "I can't imagine it," Terry Frank, a stranger, told King 5 News, laying flowers at Memorial Park. Posts on X, like one from KD News, highlighted Decker's untreated PTSD, sparking outrage over mental health gaps. The community held vigils, candles flickering as residents mourned, per Cairo 7. "It's a darker place without them," a neighbor told the Wenatchee World, voice cracking. Police photos of Decker's tattoos and Ring camera footage showing him eerily touching a stranger's door days before fuel fear. The manhunt for Decker, ongoing as of June 6, 2025, is intense. His truck, found June 2nd near Rock Island Campground, held bloody handprints, car seats, and a wallet, per Fox Seattle. Aerial and ground searches, aided by the FBI and Homeland Security, focus on the Pacific Crest Trail and Chelan County, per King 5. A $20,000 reward is offered, and Sheriff Mike Morrison addressed Decker directly. "Turn yourself in. Those girls deserve justice." A McCall, Idaho, sighting was debunked, but rural cabin owners were warned to lock doors, per Cairo 7. Decker, 5 feet 8 inches, 190 pounds, with black hair and a ponytail, remains a ghost, his military survival skills making him a formidable fugitive. Philosophically, Decker's case pits free will against determinism. Sartre's existentialism suggests he chose this path, wielding freedom to destroy. Yet his untreated BPD and PTSD, as Whitney noted to ABC News, hint at a man trapped by his mind, per at 21 South News. Nietzsche's abyss, staring into darkness until it consumes you, fits his descent, his flight, avoiding accountability, reflects a refusal to face his own evil, a moral cowardice that leaves justice hanging. Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia's deaths left Wenatchee broken. Whitney's lost everything. Amy Edwards told King 5, her voice heavy. Psychologically, Decker's case shows how untreated mental illness can spiral into horror. His suffocation of his daughters, their wrists bound, reveals a psyche fractured by rage and loss. Philosophically, it asks, can we ever know the darkness in those closest to us? Decker's story is a warning that evil can hide behind a father's face, leaving a community to mourn and a mother to carry an unimaginable void.